Millions of years ago, long before civilization, before words, before fire ruled the night, Earth belonged to the giants. Towering over the forests and plains were creatures of impossible size, strength, and brutality. But hidden among them, a new kind of life had begun to rise, fragile, clever, and hungry. The sun rises over the endless savanna. Mist rolls over the tall grass. In the distance, a shadow moves, not of a predator, but of something far greater. A giant hominin, standing nearly 4 meters tall, its chest like stone, its arms thick as tree trunks. The ground shakes with every step. Around it, smaller figures, early humans, move cautiously, their stone tools glinting in the light. For centuries, these primitive humans had survived by scavenging the remains of great beasts. They hunted in groups, using strategy instead of strength. But today, they face a new challenge: the prehistoric giants who claim the same food, the same land, and the same rivers. A group of Homo habilis hides behind the rocks, watching as the giant crushes a fallen mammoth carcass, tearing the flesh apart with its bare hands. Its roar echoes across the valley. The humans know that if they are seen, they will not survive. But hunger drives them. They must take what's left when the beast sleeps. As night falls, the humans light small fires, their only defense against darkness. Yet behind those eyes burns intelligence, the spark of something new, the beginning of dominance. They whisper in grunts and gestures, planning to return at dawn. In this unforgiving world, every day is a battle between mind and muscle. The giants rule by force. The humans survive by thought. Evolution has placed them on the same stage, a savage theater of survival, where only the cunning will endure. At the heart of this wilderness, one leader rises among the humans. A male known for his courage, not the biggest, but the boldest. He knows that to face the giants, his kind must adapt. And as the moon sinks behind the trees, the dawn of a new kind of hunter begins. From the trees, the cries of giant birds echo across the valley. Their leader, known to his group simply as Korr, raises his hand, a silent command. Today, they will steal from the giant's kill, or die trying. The smell of rotting flesh fills the air. Ahead lies the mammoth carcass, half-eaten, surrounded by flies. The ground is marked with deep footprints, each one the size of a human chest. Its skin is thick and scarred, its breathing heavy and slow. Around its neck hangs the bones of creatures it has devoured, trophies of its dominance. For a moment, silence rules the world. Even the wind dares not blow. Then, with the precision of predators, the humans move. 2 approach from the left, 2 from the right, and Korr from the center. They carry no fear, only instinct. It lands with a thud, and the giant's head snaps toward the sound. Its eyes narrow, a low growl rumbles from its throat. Now, the humans rush forward, slicing meat from the carcass as fast as they can. It rises, slow, terrifying, unstoppable. Its roar splits the air, shaking the leaves from the trees. The humans scatter, clutching what little meat they can. But Korr slips, his foot caught on a root. The giant turns, and for a heartbeat, their eyes meet, predator and prey. With a thunderous step, the giant charges. Korr dives aside, rolling into the mud as a massive fist slams into the ground beside him. The shockwave throws him backward. His stone axe flies from his hand. The others scream from the forest, but none dare return. The giant's fury is absolute. Yet Korr does not flee. He grabs a sharp shard of obsidian and thrusts it into the giant's leg. The creature roars in pain, blood dark and steaming in the air. It swings wildly, tearing through the trees. For the first time, the giant bleeds, not from another beast, but from a man. The humans vanish into the forest, carrying pieces of the mammoth with them. Behind them, the wounded giant bellows into the sky, a cry of vengeance that echoes for miles. Its blood drips onto the soil, marking the beginning of a new war, not between animals, but between species. That night, as rain begins to fall, Korr and his tribe huddle around their fire. The flames dance in their eyes as they taste the meat they risk their lives for. The warmth fills their bellies, but so does something else: pride. For the first time, they challenge the rulers of the land and live to tell the tale. And in the heart of the jungle, the wounded giant swears revenge. The night is restless, storm clouds gather above the ancient jungle. Beneath the trees, the earth trembles, the sound of something massive moving through the darkness. The giant hunts again, its rage burns hotter than the fire of volcanoes. Blood still stains its leg, a reminder of humiliation. Never before had a creature dared to wound it. The tribe of Homo habilis has taken shelter inside a cave, deep in the cliffs overlooking the valley. Rainwater drips from the rocks, echoing in the silence. Around a small fire, Korr sits, sharpening a stone spear. His eyes are hollow, haunted by the memory of the giant's roar. He knows it will return. Outside, the jungle breathes, slow and heavy. Then, a sound breaks the night. Lightning flashes, revealing its enormous silhouette, a living mountain of muscle and rage. The humans panic. Mothers clutch their young, warriors grab their weapons. Korr stands at the mouth of the cave, watching the stormlit monster march toward them. Stones fall from above as it tears at the entrance of the cave. Korr shouts, not in words, but in raw, primal sound, calling his people to fight. Spears fly, sharp stones cut the air. One spear strikes the giant's shoulder, another hits its chest. The beast howls, swinging its massive arm, smashing the rocks, sending shockwaves through the ground. One by one, the humans fall back, but Korr stands firm. Fire spreads across its skin, lighting up the stormy night. The tribe rushes forward, striking again and again. The jungle becomes a battlefield of thunder and flame. The giant collapses to one knee, shaking the earth. The humans retreat, breathless, waiting to see if it will rise again. Smoke fills the valley, rain hisses on the burning trees. Then, silence. The giant stumbles into the forest, its roars fading into the distance. It is wounded, but not dead. Korr falls to his knees, exhausted. Around him, his people stare in disbelief. They survived. They fought the impossible and lived. But deep inside, Korr knows this is not the end. Giants do not forget. The balance of power between beast and man has begun to shift, but war is far from over. The jungle still belongs to those who are willing to kill for it. That night, the fires burn brighter than ever before. The humans dance around them, their shadows flickering on the cave walls. They have tasted victory, but in the distance, the sound of another roar reminds them, the giants are not alone. Dawn rises slowly over the wounded valley. Smoke still drifts from the burned trees. The ground is scarred by footprints the size of boulders. The rain has washed away the blood, but not the memory. The humans know, the giants will return. Korr stands on the cliff, watching the horizon glow red beneath the storm clouds. Around him, his tribe prepares, sharpening stones, gathering wood, crafting spears from bone and fire. But survival has a price. The final giant has come, larger, stronger, covered in scars and fury. It roars, shaking the mountains. This is not just a battle for food. It is a battle for the future of the planet. Korr raises his spear toward the sky. The tribe gathers behind him. They are small, fragile against the colossus, but they carry something no beast can match: unity, intelligence, and courage. The humans scatter, circling it with fire. Flaming spears strike its skin, lighting the forest in orange and red. The air fills with the smell of smoke and ash. The giant roars and grabs one of the hunters, throwing him aside like a doll. Chaos erupts, screams, flames, the sound of stone against flesh. But Korr sees an opening. He signals his tribe. Together, they lead the beast toward the cliffs, the place where the land breaks above the river below. The giant charges, blinded by rage. Korr and his hunters light their last torches, forming a wall of flame. The creature hesitates, roaring in confusion. Then Korr runs forward, fearless, and drives his spear into the beast's chest. The tribe throws theirs in unison. Fire spreads across its body as it stumbles backward, shaking the earth. With one final cry that echoes through time, the giant falls from the cliff, crashing into the river below. The water hisses and boils as the flames die out. Silence follows. The humans stand together, soaked in rain and victory. For the first time, they have claimed the land as their own. Korr stares into the rising sun. He does not smile. He only breathes deeply, knowing what has begun. From this moment forward, the balance of the world has changed forever. The giants will vanish into myth, remembered only in bones and whispers. And the small, fragile humans will inherit the earth, guided by fire, thought, and the will to survive. The dawn burns bright across the valley.